his kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
The drive will start with an option going left. He finds some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Fields going to keep it once more. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The Bears had 8 and 5 to start play. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
On second down, here's the option.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal.
Go.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Ran it last time, now Fields to throw.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Let's go now. Back to 60. Back to 60.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Looking to throw. Triplet. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. get out and attack them, and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Operating from the gun. Triplett. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Throwing on first down. Triplett. This one brought in by Jefferson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw on 2nd down. Triplett. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on his drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him. How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Back to throw. Triplett. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down, as you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Fields. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. And they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On 4th down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Dorsett on the return. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win. But we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Up the middle, Nwangu. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Looking to throw. Triplet. The left side completion to Jones. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work on this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
3rd down and 6.
Easy. Go.
Off play action, Fields.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
You got a mini base. Right.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. They run the option on 2nd down.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Dorsett. Breaks through the contact.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
18 Radley, 18 Radley.
Back to throw. Triplett on the slant. He'll get it to Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at about the 28. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Being chased out left. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to Nwangu again on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now they'll audible to something else. On second down, here's the Longer. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This now a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Triplet. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline. They drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. In trouble, and he's taken down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Let's go now.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Operating from the gun. Triplet. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
That has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time Gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's second down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! Chase Claypool with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Back to throw. Triplet. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
From the 50, here's Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve.
Here we go.
Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Fields now to throw.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Marcus Davenport gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready, ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
65 catch, 65 catch.
Looking to throw. Triplet. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18, tight in.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Caught by Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Jones has it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. On the give is Nwangu. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Sliding out of the pocket. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now a 2nd and 10. On play action, Fields steps away. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Bears on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3.
11.
To throw is Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now here's a throw that's complete.
Complete to Justin Jefferson. It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
On 3rd and 2, Triplett work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he is going to pick up the Vikings first down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains.
And the Vikings
Dragon 60.
Operating from the gun, Triplett.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Warrior 70. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Buffalo 18.
Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
first down, Minnesota.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Looking to throw on second down. Triplett. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Janet Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
On second down, Elliott. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in there.
There he goes, right side.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Ran it last time, now Fields to throw.
Rolling to his right. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Well, able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
Here we go, son.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 3. Fields going to keep it running right.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, he'd had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Santos' kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is.
And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Go.
And they will take a knee here.
Here we go, son.
Certainly.